You have to lay your jacket flat. You have to make sure your sleeve is nice and flat, okay? Now, you're going to start at the underarm. And you're going to fold the seam allowance. It's just folding over automatically.
Yeah. Do you ever have to trim anything?
No.
Okay.
Sorry. And you're pinning it?
Yes.
Step on the
For,
table.
no, I mean you're pinning it
dirty.
and then you're sewing it. You're not basting anything.
No.
Nobody's working in the middle now. Okay?
Shut up.
Where's that dirt? Don't give me attitude.
Your face.
How old are you?
Okay, now.
Not old enough.
What you're going to do is that you're going to be doing the bottom part of the sleeve. When I mean the bottom part of the sleeve, it's this part right here, okay? This part right here, that's the bottom. Okay, now, I started at the center. Now I'm working my way the other way. Again, I'm folding the seam allowance, and it has to cover the basting stitch that I just did, which is 3/8 of an inch in. See how it's just folding in by itself? Okay? There's two things you have to look forward towards, okay? One is to cover the seam, and I'm working from side to side. Now you got to remember, you can't pull the lining up. Why? Because it's basted at the bicep. We also did a basting right here at the cap. Remember that? Okay? And when you sew the lining, make sure you use double thread. Now this is the easiest part. See how it just formed? That's the easiest part. Okay? Remember, you're doing it at the underarm from here to here. Underarm from here to here. Alright? Now I'm going to go towards the sleeve cap. There is no magic number as to how much to fold in. Okay? So I'm going to start just folding in. I'm starting at the sleeve cap.
It's so beautiful, Hannah. Don't glare at me.
If it feels tight, you may have to undo a pin here and there, which I just did.
You should change the line.
Why?
I don't like it anymore.
You should got some polka dot.
Okay, now I go on this side right here.
I like darker navy. What's wrong with this one? Take it out and do it
Again,
again.
here I may have to remove a pin because I see a pull here. See that? If you see a pull, that means that you have too much folded in. So it's okay to remove the pin and then just maneuver. Look, it just maneuvers in by itself. See that? Okay?
Damn.
You know, there's no magic formula to this. You just have to work with it. Okay? You should see me at work. Sometimes I draw a line. I'm looking at it. I don't like it. I erase it. I draw another line. I don't like it. I erase it. I'm constantly changing because it just doesn't look pleasant to the eye. So, again, the same thing with you. You have to finagle with this. Again, you start at the underarm. I think this looks good. I don't know yet, but I'm going to test it.
Oh, so beautiful.
So by next week, Jay, do you want to start?
Now watch. How do you test it? The bottom part is no problem. You don't really have to test the bottom part. The part that you have to test is the sleeve cap. How do you test it? I pulled in as much as I could. Now I turn it this way. And I look into the sleeve cap. I want you to look in here. See how the sleeve is almost touching this, the lining is almost touching the sleeve?
Could you turn it around?
Okay? I'm going to show you how to test it, okay? Now, there was one girl in another room. She had cowls. It was like this in there because she didn't fold the sleeve cap enough, okay? And she folded it just on the seam allowance. You can't, all right? So she had cowls in here. So now, how you test it? You put the sleeve on your, you put your jacket on your hand, and with your fingers you go like this. You open your fingers. If you have a lot of lining, you'll feel the ripples. If you don't have a lot of lining, you'll feel the lining up against the sleeve. Okay? So, feel that. Put it like this. Your fingers are, they're folded. They're right there, and I can go like that. See that? You go like that. See there's no ripples? That's how you test it. And you also look at it. See that? That looks beautiful, okay? Now, when you sew the lining, you sew it this way like this. So you can get all these little bumps, okay? Double thread, all right? That's it. Now, we're ready to sew the collar.